This gentleman is Myron Au.
The one with the unusual things that we discovered while by residents. Ah, I find this atmosphere of mystery childish. You want in a moment. This is not something we can lead to the first corner. How much is 9 times 7?
CC3.
Is that right? Take it for yourself, Congressman. Is this the gift you brought us here to demonstrate? An illusionist? More than that, sir. Auk has memorized a few operations and with them he computes on paper. A paper computer? No, sir. Not a paper computer. Simply a sheet of paper. I don't believe it. He goes through this rigmarole and makes up numbers and multiplies and adds them this way and that. But I don't believe it. It's too complicated to be anything but unswerving.
Oh no, sir, it only seem quite complicated because you are not to use it. Actually, the rules is quite simple and will work any number.
Any numbers, eh? Come then. Make a 5, 7, 3, 8 on the paper. That is 5,738. Now, 7, 2, 3, 9, 7,239.
Yes, sir.
And now multiply those two.
It will take some time.
Take the time. Go ahead, out. Are you through with your magic making, technician?
I almost done, sir. Here is 41,537,382.
Great galaxy. The fella's right.
Computing without a computer is a contradiction in terms.
Computing is only a system for handling data. A machine might do it, or human brain might. Let me give you an example.
Does this always work?
Every time, Mr. President, it is foolproof.
Is it hard to learn?
It took me a week to get the real hang of it. I think you would do better.
Well, it's an interesting game, but what is the use of it?
What use is a newborn baby, Mr. President? Right now, it has no use. But don't you see? It shows a way to be free from the machine. Think about it, Mr. President. That the Nubian War is a war of computer against computer. Their computers fought an impenetrable shield of counter missiles against our missiles, and our fought one against theirs. If we advance the efficiency of our computers, so do they theirs, and for 5 years a precocious balance has existed. Now we have in our hands a method of going beyond computer, leapfrogging it, passing to it. We will combine the mechanics of computation with human thought. We will have the equivalent of intelligent computers, billions of them. I can't predict what the consequences will be in detail, but they will be incalculable. And if the net beats us to the punch, they may be an unimaginable catastrophe.
What would you have me do?
Put the power of the administration behind the establishment of a secret project on human computation. Call it a project number if you like. I can vouch for my committee, but I will need the administration behind me.
How far can human computation go?
There is no limit. According to programmer Schumann, who first introduced me to his discovery
Fred Schumann, of course.
as well, Dr. Schumann tells me that in theory, there is nothing the computer cannot do that the human mind cannot do. The computer merely takes a finite amount of data and perform a finite number of operations upon them. Then human mind can duplicate the process.
If humans say this, I'm inclined to believe in theory, but in practice, how can anyone know how a computer good works?
Well, Mr. President, I asked the same question. It seems that at one time computers were designed directly by human beings. Those were simple computers, of course. This being before the time of the rational use of computers. To design more advanced computers had been established.
Ah, I see your point. Well, sit down, Congressman, sit down. I want some time to think about this. But meanwhile, show me that multiplication trick again. Let's see if I can't catch the point of it. I'm not sure I like the idea of relaxing our hold on computers. The human mind is computer's thing. The computer will give the same answer problem each time. What guarantee have we that the human mind will do the same?
The human mind, computer user, only manipulate fact. It doesn't matter whether the human mind or a machine does it, they are just tools.
Yes, I've gone over your ingenious demonstration that the mind can be duplicate the computer, but it seems to me a little in the air. I've granted the theory, but what reason have we for training that the theory can be converted to practice?
I think we have reasons, sir. After all, computers have not always existed. The cavemen with their stone axes and railroad had no computers.
And possibly they did not compute.
No, better than that. Even the building of a railroad or a ziggurat called for some computing, and that must have been without computer as we know them.
Do you suggest they compute in the equation you demonstrate?
Probably not. After all this method, we call it graphics. By the way, from the old European word grapho, meaning to write, it's developed from the computer themselves, so it cannot have antedated them. Still, the cavemen must have had some method. Okay?
Lost art. If you're going to talk about lost art,
No, I'm not lost art enthusiast. So I don't say there may not be some. After all, man was eating grain before hydroponics. And if the primitives ate grain, they must have grown it in soil. What else could they have done?
I don't know, but I believe in soul going. When I see someone go green in soul, and I believe in making fire by rubbing two things on him together when I see that too.
Well, let's stick to the graphics. It's just a part of the process of iterationization. Come, sir. Project number is going concern. Progress is already headlong, but we want your help. If patriotism doesn't move you, consider the intellectual adventure involved.
What progress? What can we do beyond multiplication? Can we integrate the intercenter function?
In time, sir, in time. In the last month, I have learned to handle division. I can determine and correctly integral question and decimal question.
Decimal quotients to how many places?
Any number.
Without a computer.
Set me a problem.
Divide 27 by 13, take it to 6 place.
Two 2.076923.
Well, now that's amazing. Multiplication didn't impress me too much because it involved integers after all, and I thought trig manipulation might do it, but decimal?
And that is not all. There is a new development that is so far top secret and which, strictly speaking, I ought not to mention. Still, we may have made a breakthrough on the square root front.
Square roots?
It involves some tricky points and we have not leaked the bugs yet, but technician Auk, the man who invented the sign and who has an amazing intuition in correction with it, maintained he has the problem almost solved and he is only a technician, a man like yourself, a trained and a talented mathematician, ought to have no difficulty.
Square root?
Cube roots too? Are you with us?
Count me in.
Now, square roots are all fine. I can't do them myself and I don't understand the method, but they are fine. Still, the project will not be sidetracked into what some of you call fundamentals. You can play with graphic anywhere you want to after the war is over, but right now, We have specific and very practical problems to solve. Our goal is a simple one, gentlemen. The replacement of the computer. A ship that can navigate space without a computer on board can be constructed in 1/5 the time and at 1/10 the expense of a computer-laden ship. We could build fleets 5 times, 10 times as great as Danet could if we could, but eliminate the computer. Few missiles, if any, accomplish their goal. The missiles warfare is coming to a dead end for the enemy, fortunately, as well as for ourselves. On the other hand, a missile with a man or two within controlling flight by gravitics would be lighter, more mobile, more intelligent. It would give us a lead that might well mean the margin of victory. Besides which, gentlemen, the exigencies of war compel us to remember one thing. A man is much more dispensable than a computer. Man missiles could be launched in numbers and under circumstances that no good general would care to undertake as far as computer-directed missiles are concerned.
When I started studying graffiti, it was just hobby. I thought it was fun and mental exercise. When projects began, I thought otherwise were wiser than me. Maybe graffiti could help me people and make useful device. But now I see I'm the only one use war and killing. I cannot take responsibility for creating graffitis.
Nine times 7 is 63, and I don't need a computer to know that. The computer is in my own head.